When it comes to building out your desk setup, there are plenty of accessories that you can choose to up your desk setup game. And because there are plenty of other ones that you can get, I'm only going to be sharing the ones under $50 because that is the price range where you can get some really good value out of accessories, but still stay on the more budget side. Here are 5 of my favorite ones that I purchased in the past couple of months that I definitely think that you should be getting. Starting off here with the Logitech G305, this is a mouse that I think is a great starting point for anyone looking for a gaming mouse, but it also works really well as a productivity mouse thanks to the extra side buttons that you can have that are going to be mappable. Another thing that I really like about the G305 is that it is a lightweight mouse, so you can definitely take it with you wherever you go, and it does come in a variety of color options, so you're not stuck to that regular black mouse that everyone gets just to be a gaming mouse. And because it is a gaming mouse, it is going to be really lightweight and it does have really clicky buttons, which I definitely like. Some things that I don't like about this mouse and you should be keeping in mind is that in comparison to the MX lineup from Logitech, this one does not have that infinite scroll wheel. To me, that's going to be a step down, especially after using the MX Master 3 for a while, but honestly, it's still not a step down large enough for me to not recommend the G305. Another thing to keep in mind as well is that it does not have Bluetooth. It only uses a 2.4 gigahertz dongle, and it also doesn't have a built-in battery, so it is not rechargeable. It does use one single AA battery. Now that's going to be debatable whether you want batteries or whether you want it to be rechargeable. Just remember that you will need a AA battery for this mouse, but the battery does last quite a while. Moving on to item number 2, this is the Ultimate 2C controller from 8BitDo. This is one of the more budget-friendly controllers that I have found that I have been using with my PC setup. This mouse does come with a 2.4 gigahertz dongle as well in the box, so you can use one of those USB ports if your PC doesn't have Bluetooth. But if your PC does have Bluetooth, this luckily also can connect via Bluetooth. This was a $25 controller, and I think that's such a great value for a controller that's going to be Bluetooth compatible, so you can connect it to any of your devices and still get some gaming sessions. There are 2 extra buttons here as well that can be mappable, and just like with the mouse, there are multiple color options that you can choose from. The one I have here is going to be the mint controller option. It does look a little bit more mint in real life, even though on the computer screen, at least to my eyes, I am a little bit colorblind, but it did look a little bit more white. I really like this color option, especially the way it looks and the way it matches the rest of my setup here as well. If you are someone that prefers a wired option, they do have the Ultimate 2C wired option that's going to be a little bit more budget friendly. I think it's $5 or $10 less than the Ultimate 2C, which you can also get the same layout, the same buttons, everything is the same, except that one is going to be wired only. Some things to keep in mind, me as a PS5 owner, someone that has been using the PS5 controller instead, this controller layout is definitely going to be different. It's more like the Nintendo Switch Pro controller with the D-pad being on the bottom part instead of the thumbsticks. To me, this controller isn't that great for a shooting game because I do like playing in the claw grip, and having those analog sticks on the bottom just feels more ergonomically correct on the PS5 controller over this Ultimate 2C. But at the same time, similar to the Nintendo Switch Pro controller with the D-pad being down at the bottom, it is my preferred way of playing 2D platformers, especially with a D-pad that's more like the Cross, just like the Pro controller, rather than the PS5 DualSense controller. Item number 3 is going to be an accessory for your accessory. This is a controller holder. This one is going to be Master Chief. If you guys couldn't tell, he is going to be holding out his hand so he can hold any controller. It is a universal mount, so you can hold any of the controllers, whether it's a PS5, whether it's a Nintendo Switch, or a PC gaming or Xbox controller. This one will hold it all. And it doesn't just come in the Master Chief option. There are plenty of other options as well. I chose Master Chief to hold my Xbox style controller, which is why I went with this one. There are going to be other options from comics like Marvel. There's some other Call of Duty options as well. Make sure that you pick one that you really like, but I think that this is a great accessory because it can hold your controller at your desk or display your controller anywhere else. I personally right now have still stuck to the more budget side of the controllers, so anything at $50, they're just the normal controllers that you can get, but I know some people will go and splurge out and get the Pro controller or whatever the SCUF gaming controllers are, any of those $200+ controllers. Being able to display that controller or at least have a holder for it is going to be a great option. This is also going to work great as a gift if you have someone in your life that's a gamer that really likes a certain type of content, whether it's a Marvel character, whether it's a character from a video game. You can get them this so that they can have a controller holder and hold their controller whenever they're about to go again for a gaming session. And item number 4 is another desk accessory that you can use to hold another one of your accessories. This is going to be a headphone holder from Uppercase Designs. This is their Zero headphone stand, which I honestly really like the design of. It's matte black, it's very minimal, and it can hold any type of headphones. If you are someone that has already over-the-ear headphones that you use at your desk, I know I'm someone that always says that you shouldn't maintain your accessories on your desk, but to me, those under the desk headphone mounts always make me feel like I'm going to kick the headphones, that I'm going to knock them over. And I do have a dog, so if you do have pets, if they're constantly going under your desk as a hiding spot or going under there for whatever reason, they can knock them over. So because of that, for headphones, to me, it's better to have them on a headphone stand, either on your desk or anywhere else where you can place them. I personally have a calyx here in the background where I place all of my headphones, and I do like to display my headphones using this stand. And I think it's a great way to have your headphones out and ready to go, where you can just pick them up rather than throwing them in a pouch, throwing them in your backpack or in a drawer. And item number 5 is going to be up here on the wall. It's going to be the Scatis pegboard. Now, this is something that I'm always pushing for. I really like the IKEA Scatis system. It's some way that you can put things on display, that you can put things as storage and hang them up on the wall instead. And it's something that I really think could be beneficial to a lot of people. I do have a whole dedicated video to the Scatis pegboard. If you click up here in the top corner, that's going to go through everything that I've ever kind of stored on the Scatis pegboard. And even though I have pulled back since that video, I still have other pegboards around the apartment to hold other items, even things such as like fitness equipment. It's great to still use those hooks and use them for storage. Currently in my desk setup, I do only have one, and it's holding up all of my keyboards as well as some gaming controllers whenever it is time to sit down and game. Now, you can get plenty of accessories, and IKEA does have quite a bit of things that you can buy for it. But if IKEA doesn't have that specific one that you want, you can go to Etsy and find other people making accessories for the IKEA Scatis. And even if Etsy doesn't have it, a great thing that you can do is also make your own. If you do have a 3D printer, you can 3D print any accessory that you can think of for the Scatis pegboard. Every other accessory that I've already mentioned here, such as that controller holder, the Master Chief controller holder, you can get another controller mount for the Scatis pegboard. The headphone stand that I just mentioned, you can get a Scatis mount that's also going to be a headphone holder. If you wanted to put up your mice, if you're someone that is really into gaming mice and you have plenty of other mice, you can find a Scatis pegboard mount. You can literally find anything and everything for the Scatis pegboard. I think that's going to be a great solution for a lot of people because it opens your world for other possibilities down the line. If you buy just a couple right now, you can figure out later down the road, what else can I place up there? And if you do need an accessory that IKEA doesn't sell, I'm pretty sure that you can find it on Etsy as well. What do you guys think of these 5 items? Let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite. Which one are you going to be picking up this season? Let me know down in the comments. As always, thank you guys for watching. Click here to watch another one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one.